YouTube. Sorry I've been away for a bit, but I had a bit of burnout, and that's what we're going to really talk about today. And also the fact Uranus has been on the North Node, as we all know, and Mars has really been aggravating it, and I really have been feeling it. All fixed signs, I think, have, and especially if you've got anything around 18 of Taurus, Aquarius, Leo and Scorpio. Anyway, so where do we start? So the burnout. The burnout happens because there's trouble with Uranus, I think, and I know I've been going on about how we shouldn't let the planets, control us, and we need to transcend the transits and everything like that. But I think it has been affecting me, but I just didn't realise because I was just looking back, and since Uranus entered Taurus, finances for everyone has been subject to change. And of course there's been all the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies, digital money, making money from things that are online as well, which is very Uranus. And that's been, the whole kind of print on demand journey that I've been doing as well. Selling t-shirts, by the way, here's one of them. This is Aquarius. Anyway, doing that as well. And all these things, a lot of people have been doing also because of the whole pandemic thing. A lot of people were doing very well selling homewares because people were just doing up their house because they couldn't go anywhere. So, and a lot of people, while they were on furlough, or had lost their jobs, started to think, well, there must be alternative ways, selling masks on bloody Etsy. So I think the Uranus in Taurus did kind of trigger a lot of kind of how do I make money online, and so that caused a kind of glut in a lot of these areas, So a lot of people made a lot of money. Well, Bezos did with Amazon during the pandemic. So the thing is, things have changed now. Things are kind of getting back to normal, but we're still with this Uranus-Taurus thing. And I think what's coming to a head now, with it being on the North Node, I think it's kind of halfway through Taurus, and honestly, I'll be glad to see it go, because it just seems like it's been, how many years? I looked, it was actually mid 2018 that it actually went in, that Taurus went into, Uranus went into Taurus. And that's when it all kind of started, really. And especially if you are anyone who's been being squared by this Uranus, you are probably had shit relationships, nothing is sticking. And I when I saw that, I did have a long distance thing with a childhood sweetheart that didn't last very long. And I think it was my last lesson was stop with these long distance things, which is very Uranus. But also, people were forming relationships online as well with that Uranus too. So anyone with that forming squares to their fixed sign. So if that's you, I'd be interested to see what's been going on with relationships, because I know from my friends who have had issues with this whole Uranus thing, it's just been nothing. You've not been able to predict anything. That's why I was having problems with horoscopes as well. Do I do them? Nothing is predictable. What do I do with my astrology, which is, Uranus as well? And chopping and changing. First I thought I was going to move, and then I didn't move because there's the pandemic. And then I was going to move again, and then I thought, well, no, we won't move in time for... It's all depending on my daughter's, where she's going to be, and blah, blah, blah. So I still haven't moved. And my friend also, same problem. She's been shall I buy a house? Shall I get a council house? She's been doing the same thing with this Uranus thing. She's been trying to move for about 2 years, and everything falls through, mortgages fall through, nothing happens, and she's still in the same position. So, it's been a roller coaster. So the burnout bit as well, I thought, is Uranus about burnout too? Because you try so many different things. It's such a roller coaster. And I just feel like if I look back over the last 3 years, I've just been doing so many things. It feels like I've been learning a lot, but nothing's really... I've been learning what not to do. And when is the time going to come where I'm learning what to do? Because it's just been a process of elimination. And again, I don't know whether that's Uranus. Or this is another conclusion. I've been like looking... I was just thinking, if we can transcend the transits, and if the transits are basically default when you're not in tune with your own intuition, then obviously in the last 3 years I really haven't been very centered. I've been all over the place. And another one of the reasons is, people close to you, if they've been suffering, that throws you off center as well. And the passing away of my best friend from school, that was a big thing. And still, and sort of getting over things like that. So, but then also just I think the North Node with Taurus and Mars has brought to a head everybody's complex post-traumatic stress from the whole COVID thing. And some people are still scared. Some people, it feels very back to normal where I am, but I still go to the supermarkets and then there are still people wearing masks, and I just think, bloody hell, And then, now we've got something new to worry about, the whole monkeypox thing, but now I know who it really affects. It's not really, we won't get into that. But anyway, the truth about monkeypox. No, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about Uranus for the algorithm. Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus. Could Uranus and Taurus be bioweapons as well? Because, Uranus is technology and Taurus is kind of organic stuff. It's just been a weird one to get my head around. It's like Uranus and Taurus is such a weird... Like, what is that? It's such a paradox, I don't think Uranus is very comfortable in Taurus at all. So how long were we going on for? I don't know if I've said everything. So I've got some notes. Yes, developing intuition. I was going to say that. Hey, there's my horsey friends over there. They're all hiding under the... Sorry, see what I mean? ADHD. They're hiding under in the shade because it's getting hot. But now they're curious because they seem to wander. I don't know if you can see them. I can't see because the sun's in my eyes. But they're somewhere under some trees. Can't really see. But whenever I have something on a tripod, for some reason, look, they've all stopped and they're all going, ooh. They find that more interesting than me normally, just walking. Hello. All right, here they all are. One of them is very friendly. Oh yeah, you're the one who's going to come over, aren't you? Hello. Oh no, we're all full of flies. All right. So, what are we going to talk about? Hey? Don't eat my... Don't chew. All right, look, we're going to go back because I'm being distracted. Yes, coming from making decisions based on trauma and fear and panic. So I realised it also, I was getting very anxious as well because the future was so uncertain. And, one of the reasons for moving was to sort of downsize. So I thought, I can't really afford to live where I'm living anymore. London's so expensive. The point is, I think I just feel like I've been all over the place. And you've noticed, 1 minute I'm on YouTube and then I'm saying, I'm going to do TikTok and then I'm going to do Instagram. And this is shiny new object syndrome. And also it's just the change. And I was thinking, this is Uranus doing its thing. It's been 3 years of just figuring out what to do with my career and what I really want to do. And one of the main things, and this is why I'm panicking a little bit, is that this year I still haven't done the horoscopes 2023, and I don't think I'm going to. is everything going to fall apart because I'm not doing horoscopes anymore? Take a deep breath. And no, there are plenty of people, astrologers I really respect, who do not do horoscopes every month. And it frees up so much time to do other things. Oh yes, the actual burnout. The actual burnout happened about 3-4 weeks ago, and I just was so tired, so incredibly tired. It felt like I've never felt that tired before. I mean, we were having the heat wave as well, so I don't know whether the heat had anything to do with it or not, but I never felt so bad. And I just thought, have I got long COVID or something? Because I've never had it, as far as I know. I mean, I might have done. So I'm starting to recover now. I feel actually better now. But I think I felt like I had to give up sugar and sort of do a detox, take caprylic acid. It felt like it was a candida thing. So I've done that. And also I realised, I really haven't been treating myself at all. I've just been working and panicking and working and trying new things and not even having time off because I've not been able to go on holiday. I'm tempted just to go to Devon for a week. I might just do that. I never do that. I'm not very good at I think this is the lesson of Uranus, is to teach fixed signs, just to do something impulsive. Just go somewhere. Because I was like, I'd love to just lie on a beach in Devon. Well, I can do it. What's stopping me? I don't have, I'm freelance, I can do that. But I'm thinking, the money, I don't know, I really should be, I've got things that I need to be doing next week. But maybe that's the lesson. That's the lesson with Uranus is to be impulsive. And yeah, that's the thing with transits. It's not to transcend them, you can't avoid their lessons. There are lessons that they're trying to teach you. And what they're trying to teach me is to be impulsive. I thought I was Miss Impulsive. I thought, yeah, I was when I was younger. But I think when you get older, when you cross past 40, you get really set in your ways. And it's taken like other more extrovert friends of mine to pull me out of my shell, because otherwise I'll just keep repeating like a freaking autistic nutter. So that's the lesson of Uranus, and also to calm down enough to make decisions not in a panicked, anxious mode. So you have to get in an alpha wave, according to De Silva method. I really want to get his book, but apparently I looked and it's like something like £150 on Amazon. Like you have to do a course or something. You can't just buy the book anymore. Atrocious. I don't think he'd want that. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I could do intuition for other people. That's the thing. When I do a reading, I can sit down, and it works fantastically for other people. But I just don't do it for myself. When I'm being paid to do it as part of my job, because I'm so industrious, in Mercury and Capricorn, I will do it, but I have to do it for myself, and I never do. So that's the lesson to also learn. Another thing to do for self-care as well, if you're burnt out, is book a massage. Like, if you're single like me, again, you need to have some, physical touch that isn't just hugging your daughter all the time. So yeah, so that's what I've done. So yeah, I wish I could do it every week, but I can't afford it every week. But yeah, it's going to be every month, I think. I've just realised what it is that I've been doing, and it hasn't been a waste of time. It's been experimentation. That's what Uranus does. All right then, I think I'll leave it there. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.